I am here in Medjugorje in front of St. James Church, and what's your name?
Elizabeth.
Where are you from, Elizabeth?
I'm from UK.
But originally, my family's second country?
Yeah, it's Nigerian.
Nigeria.
Yes.
And Elizabeth, you have said you came several times, right?
No, 7. I've been here. This is my fourth time. Fourth time, yeah.
Why do you come back?
Oh, I think Our Lady keep calling me to come back. Medjugorje I've been to every pilgrimage all over the world. I've been to Mexico, I've been to Jerusalem, I've been to everywhere. But Medjugorje has been the place that I came to visit, and I keep coming back. I keep coming back because the people, because the faiths, you see, how Our Lady is being honored, and people are so dedicated in their faith and, genuine faith. And when I came the second time, I said to Our Lady, I'll bring my children. I brought my children last visit I came 2 years ago. I brought them to come to visit. Yeah.
How did they like it as well?
They do like it, They were amazed, The confession, everything is within your reach, the mass is every day. In fact, you have no day that is kind of quiet. Yeah. Unlike other places you go to see museum and see this and that. But with Medjugorje, it's something that is happening just now in your front. You meet a lot of people coming from all over the world. They have stories, that, you say, wow, Our Lady is really, really, touching the hearts of people. And people are really genuine. They love the cleanliness, the calm, the peace, the serenity is I've never seen it anywhere. I've been.
And you have been? No, Lourdes, Fatima, I guess?
I've been to Lourdes, I've been to Portugal, I've been to Malta, Our Lady of Czechoslovakia of Malta, I've been to Poland, I've been to Mexico, Our Lady of Guadalupe, I've been there, I've been to Jerusalem, I've been to, where have I not been? I've been to Greece, this 7 step of Peter, Paul, in Greece, everywhere. And this is a place I keep coming over and over again. Whenever I remember Medjugorje, my heart is full of joy. And I'm so grateful that Our Lady, will keep drawing us back. And I keep telling people, everybody I met, just telling them they have to come and see. So that's why we have few people that came to see what we have seen. The joy that are coming here,
So beautiful what you say.
Yeah.
And Medjugorje is called the confessional of the world.
Yeah.
A lot of people come here, they're scared. First time they go to confession. What do you tell them? Why not to fear confession? What's so beautiful?
Not to fear, because there are a lot of priests, and who can speak in your own dialects, in your own languages. Who will understand. They're so simple. They don't make it something like so big. They're so receptive. They let you, talk. You are welcome. Anybody is welcome, and they listen. They don't say, this is not the time for confession. They are always there. They are always there. Just like Jesus is there waiting for us every day. His arms is waiting. Just come. So don't be scared.
And how is it for you, the effect going to confession?
I don't joke with confession. I go to confession every day. And coming here, make it see, I'm looking forward to it, because there is nothing, no kind of, restriction. Mm-hmm. There's no time limit. Like, we don't do confession today, we do on Saturday on the evening. It's at my own time. Anytime I come, there's somebody. And that's how God calls you. Sometimes you don't want to do confession, but once you want to do it, there's somebody there to listen.
Say with me today again, on the street even, you can have confession, no? Yes. Priests are all over.
And you ask them anywhere, they can say, just say, priest, I want to, do you want to hear my confession? You just bring their
a stole out,
and they can sit anywhere. So
under a tree, like we do here.
And you are free. And the joy after being there, that yes, our Lord is really listening, and that we have been forgiven. And that's the joy you bring out from confession when you really, really, God sees our, our loneliness, our hearts, and is trying to wipe it, which is very exceptional. You can't imagine it, but it's a mystery, imaginable. But it does happen when they say, go absolute you from your sin. Who can say that? Because they have the authority to say that. And once they say it, Jesus approves it, which is a great thing. You can't have it any other place, anywhere else.
So beautiful like here.
Yeah.
And you said we can have masses all over the place. We have in the morning 4 or 5 masses. People don't understand what's the Eucharist. Can you explain the Eucharist? It's the biggest gift we have as Catholics.
Eucharist is the center of the Catholic Church. Is Christ himself in the blessed sacrament. Is alive, and there are so many miracles. So many people have testified about that. You can see where some churches were burning, but the Eucharist is still there. It's just to tell you that Jesus is there, because he gave us the Eucharist. He said, do this in memory of me. As long as you do this, you are proclaiming my death. He said that he gave you the authority, the Lord himself. So when we are doing it, we are saying yes to Christ. We are saying, thank you, Lord, for dying for my sin. Yes, we believe. Yes, we know you are there. Yes, we know you are hearing me. Yes, you can solve my problem. Yes, you say, come to me. Say, come. All you who are wandering, come, I will lift your body. I will give you rest. When they say rest, it's peace. There is internal peace. You cannot experience it. You cannot say it. That peace in you feels, the joy. And when you hear, say, come into the presence of, you just want to come. That's what Medjugorje is. You just want to come to the presence of God to feel that inner peace.
You can't explain. You have to experience it, no?
You need to come and see.
But a lot of people, they think God the Father is an angry old man with white beard. He waits, we make mistakes, send us to hell. This is not God the Father. How is God the Father, really?
God, he is the creator of heaven and earth and all that. And he holds us in the whole of his hand. That's why he can see everything. God is omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient. He's everywhere, every angle. That is why he is God. He is the master of the universe. He got everything under his control. Whether you believe it or not, fine. But until, like Jesus said, to them I give power to come to me. If he doesn't call you, if he doesn't give you the power to become his children, you wouldn't understand it. Because the devil don't want you to believe. Because the devil tested it. He knows. He knows the goodness of the Lord. That's why he doesn't want people to go and say it. And that's why he keeps throwing you to him, where he show you the word, come and enjoy it, all those kind of things. Because he doesn't want you to enjoy it. He knows. Because he knows what he missed. So God is the master of all. He is our God. He created heaven and earth. Whether you like it or not, he is our God. And he has given us the free will.
Yeah.
It's left for you to choose. He said, I have kept water, I have kept fire. Stretch your hand and choose which one. Are you going for life or you are going for death? He is the will. He has given it to which he didn't give us that will to make the choice. But yes, because he is God. He doesn't want to force anybody, but he has opened the door of eternity. That's why he said Jesus Christ come here on earth to die for you and me. He died for the sinner. He died for those who don't believe. He died for those who believe. He died for those who don't want to worship. He died for those who want to worship. It's your choice, because he said, even if you don't believe, people will raise stones somewhere. They will praise him. But again, when you leave this world, those stones will judge you. Other people will judge you. So it's your choice. So if you want to live, choose life. If you want to die, choose death.
But God is love.
Yeah, he's love. He still loves us no matter what. The door is always open. That's why, in the cross, his hand is like this. It's always open, 24/7.
Wow, so beautiful what you say. Why are you so passionate about your faith, about the Catholic?
God has done so much for me. He has done so much. I cannot tell it all. And I said, as long as I'm living, I'll continue to proclaim his goodness in my life. I can't stop. And I want people, there is this internal joy. I don't know whether you've had it or not, I don't know. But for me,
Yeah.
I am content with that joy.
Yes.
Money cannot buy it. It's not richness. It's not good health. It's that you have that internal joy, knowing that somebody is watching you, somewhere protecting you, opening doors and windows. Wherever you touch, the door open. Where they say you cannot go, you come, the door open. That's the power of God.
How can people have that joy? You know it. You live in London. A lot of people are not joyful. They're not in peace. What do you tell them?
Because when you move away from the master of life, where do you get the peace? He is the peace. It's when you embrace him, when you acknowledge him, he will give you everything. He said, I will meet you at the point of your need. He said, ask and you shall receive. He's not a lie God. He speaks and he's a truthful God. His love is ever.
And he keeps his word.
And he keeps his word. When he say yes, it's yes. Not unlike you and me. I can say yes to you today. Tomorrow I say, yeah, you know what? I change. But God never changes. He remains the same. Today, yesterday, forever and eternity. He's always the same. Why don't you try him?
Yeah, I know it. I love him.
Challenge
That's
him.
why I'm doing the videos. And tell me, somewhere out there, challenge him exactly. Say, God the Father, show that you love me. I asked it, and
show
he
me
shows.
something. Just challenge him.
Yes.
And then be ready to fulfill your own promise. You know, it's two ways.
Yeah.
Tell him, show me, and he will show you. Then he will remember Paul, when Saul was killing, he was doing like he's the boss. When he touched him, what did he happen? Saul become Paul, and he was the epistle, you know, the mouthpiece. Even he's telling people, you know, this is the right God. If him who is persecuting people comes back to say, no, trust in him. You should trust.
Absolutely. He's a trustworthy God, right? And you pray the rosary?
Every day.
Why? What's so powerful about praying the rosary?
15, promises of the rosary. And the rosary, I pray the rosary because God first honored Mary. What we are doing is the same thing God had just said already. We are honoring her. You know, he said, Hail Mary, full of grace. You know, you are favored among women. And you know the Magnificent? Where Mary said, my soul magnifies the Lord, for he has looked, you know, with pity on the loneliness of the woman. And here he has made me higher. That in generation to generation we come in blessing. So I'm in that generation and I must do that. He is blessed among women. The only woman is blessed, the mother of our God, who carry God, nurtured him. Why won't I, you know, if God leave her throne and honor her, who are you not to honor her?
Exactly. You're
And it's the mother of the man we are saying we love so much, right? And when Jesus was dying, he said, son, look at your mother. And he said, mother, look at your son. That was the last statement before he says it's finished.
Yes.
Do you think if Jesus knew that he's not our mother, he wouldn't have acknowledged her? Don't you think so? How can you even say that? Because you have mother, don't you? Do you love your mother? Of course, you love your mother. Just the same thing. He is our heavenly mother. He is our holy mother. He has been sanctioned. He has passed every other purification to be able to hold his holy child, Jesus. Do you think if you ask him to say, please, help me with your son, just talk to me. Even just as a mother, my son, sometimes my children cannot ask their father something. They will come to me. And once I go to my husband and say, can you do this? He does it. Not like they cannot go, but they know the power I have. Just the same thing like our mother. He has that power. And she showed it in Galilee. When he just tell them, son, their wine is finished. It's none of his business. But because the mother just said that, he doesn't want to see people being ashamed. He doesn't want to see people, you know, be miserable or something. He's always there, interceding. And whenever he asks him, he does it.
So beautiful what you say. You got a favorite saint?
Oh, my favorite saints are all my saints for my children. I have Saint Dominic, I have Saint Benedict, I have Saint Anne, and I'm Saint Elizabeth, and also Saint Jude. You know, they are my patron saint. And yeah, I Saint Dominic, that's my son patron.
So beautiful.
You know, yeah, saints as well. So I always sing back them, you know. St. John, Vianney, yeah.
Did your parents give you that passion about the faith? Where did you get that passion from?
When I was a little, you know, there's in Africa, we do something block rosary. Like we have like a Legion of Mary.
Yeah.
So we have like children where they teach them how to pray the rosary every night. So we go everywhere, every single day. We have to pray the rosary.
Mhm.
And that's how, I became, so entangled, with the things of God. And you can never separate me from the things of God. And that passion, to help in the church, to help the priests, the seminarians, to do something, support people with catechism, people who are coming, like we do the RCIA, those people coming back to the church, those people who want to return back, teaching them the word of God and everything, because that's giving fulfillment, That's, I think, I know it's not much, but that's the little I can do, because you can serve God in anything.
Exactly, and
can serve-
you are an inspiration for all of us in the West.
can-
What
yes,
are we doing in the West, in Germany,
That's-
France? What are we
because
doing for God?
I don't know what you are doing.
What are we doing? Ask yourself out there.
You people brought the religion to us, but we are now coming to you. If you go to churches, it's all foreigners all over the place. And where are the people? Only few. Or either they are selling the church, or they tell you, I don't know. But if you are with God, you are with God. You can't,
Something must have happened that you are so touched, so passionate. Did you have a special moment where God touched you in your life?
God has brought me this far by faith.
Uh-huh.
All my journey right from Africa, things was easy, because I told God, if you change my life, and that's it. And he did. He answered my prayer. I came in here, got everything I wanted. Went to school, universities, got job. What else do I want? Have children, married, the church. So what else?
This is highest spirituality. You are grateful, right?
Yes, very grateful.
Are you out there grateful?
I'm very, very grateful.
Are you delighting in the Lord?
I am delighted.
I see it.
Some people,
Yeah.
they want to be here, but they're not. They're sick in the hospital, and I have all those energy. Why can't I serve by God? I want to be like David, be joyful in the presence of God. Dance like David did. Because in my country, they said when you say thank you to somebody, the person for what he has done, the person will do more. So that's why we in Africa, we say thank you to God. Because when we say thank you to one for life, for even being alive, for even talking, because some people want to talk, they can't talk, but I'm talking, I'm alive, I can buy clothes, I can buy food. Some people cannot. So I am grateful for all these things we take for granted. Here you think, I have everything, this and that. No, but if you have everything, you don't have God, you're zero, you have nothing. Because it's
You have no
nothing. It cannot
peace.
fulfill you, yes.
Yes.
But that's the peace, inner peace. Once you have it, you understand. Yeah, some people, they have all kinds of mental health. You ask yourself, why do you have mental health? Why? Because something is lacking. Until you come back where you started, you will continue to, you will not be what you want to be. They need to come back. Europe need to come back and start from the point. All their laws are made, in God's command. But then they're not practicing what they're saying. Christmas time they will do, Easter they do, but that was it. But God is not only for Easter, neither is only for Christmas. Every single day in your family, if you put your family in God's hand, He will look after them. You don't need to do anything. Just like these grasses are growing, we are not doing anything, but it's God who is making them to grow. And He said, if I can make all these things to grow, how much more you that have my own image? What do you think I will do? So
yeah, so beautiful.
I will.
And let me know.
I will.
You have like a personal relationship. You talk to Christ like a friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because that's who Christ is. You can come there and you sit down in the Blessed Sacrament.
Yeah.
You visit Him all the time. He's there. Tell Him all your problem. Like I say, challenge Him. Once you challenge Him,
He's alive. He helps you.
He is. Of course, He is. We don't worship a dead God. He's a living God, and He's
How is he living? How does he show it? Tell people that they know.
And every day you are alive today. You are eating. You have the power, the strength to do things. Where do you think you get it from? It's from Him. It's from Him. Yeah.
That's powerful. And you have a favorite spot in Medjugorje?
Every spot is favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every spot is favorite. You go to the mountain cross, you go to the what's
Apparition Hill.
Apparition Hill.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Even there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So
And at the end, what would you tell people? Why come to Medjugorje one time?
because I come to say thank you again, and come to say thank you, because once I come here to say thank you for all the prayer He has answered when I was here the previous time, I'll come back again because I know you're going to answer even more, even those I didn't answer, because he knows what I want. Not, I know I say I want this, I want that, but he knows what is good for me. And sometimes, when you pray, you don't have it, does not mean he's not listening, because, maybe if you have that, you wouldn't benefit from it. But he has something spectacular. Just if you can just listen, go in the present sacrament, be silent, quiet. He said, be still. He's there. And listen, tell him. And he will always make the way for you.
So
If
you,
there's anything,
yeah, we don't listen enough. And you pray like thy will be done in my life? Like in Our Father?
I always tell him that will be done and thy kingdom come. Because if his kingdom come, I don't think all this problem we have, wars, the peace and everything will be, sufficient for us.
Yes, and it will be there,
yeah.
like it's in you. Thank you so much for that interview,
No
young
problem.
lady.
Yeah.